My very first safari was to Mozambique, the epitome of wilderness. Hunted in the Niassa Reserve in the very northern part of Mozambique on the Tanzania border. And literally, after we left the village where we landed in, didn't see another human for 2 weeks that wasn't in our hunting camp.
You know, there are a lot of reasons why I hunt. Just the freedom of being out and having the experience. And along with that goes, looking for game, searching, the hunt. And sometimes you're successful, sometimes you're not. But all during that process of the hunt, you're having a new experience. Every hunt brings a new experience. And if you're successful and take a good mature animal that you're looking for, that's great. If not, that's okay also, because you're in it for the experience.
One memory that was very profound for me was the poverty that I saw. And that concerned me so much. They're happy. If you notice, most of them have smiles on their faces. But what I also realized was that they needed meat. And if you took an animal, they were thrilled because they knew that that meat would be shared with them. And every concession where we've hunted, that meat has been shared either with the people in the camp, in the park, or in the villages surrounding the area where we hunted.
A lot of people are under the impression that you just go over there, you hunt, and the meat is wasted. They don't understand that almost every piece of the animal that's taken is used. You know, the trackers use the stomach lining. The meat is given to either the locals or used in the game lodges where we stay.
I stayed at Hunters Namibia Safaris, Marina Lambrick and Joe Flambrick's place. Went hunting, and when we finished the hunt the first day, to ask by them if I would take meat to this village that was near them. And I said, I'd love to do that. And she said, by the way, you need to understand this is the meal of the day. And so we went there, and before I could even get out of the car, okay, the kids are swarming me. They're all over me. They want a high five. They want to take your picture. But the thing that impressed me the most is how appreciative the kids were. So I asked her, well, what's the second meal of the day? The second meal of the day was goat's milk. So I asked Marina, I said, what is it that makes this so successful for you to bring this meat? She said, well, we have an agreement with this village that they won't poach our animals if we'll provide them meat every day.
My favorite hunting story in Africa, I believe, happened 4 years ago. I love to hunt buffalo, Cape buffalo. We were on a Cape buffalo hunt in Zimbabwe, and I had talked to the outfitter throughout the year that I was really looking for an old, beat-up buffalo. And they had one spotted, and they had seen him 2 days before we arrived. We hunted that one specific buffalo for 8 days and never got within range of him. He would always mix him with the herd. Wasn't successful on that buffalo. I think is one of my favorite memories, how hard we hunted for that buffalo, and we never found him. That was the hardest hunt that I had ever done, and it just sticks with me. To track a specific buffalo, you drive the roads till you find where the buffalo crossed the road. Of course, the local people that work for the outfitter and are supported by the outfitter know the area that the animals live in and where they water. They have, the trackers are amazing people. They can tell one track from another a lot of times. They would find the track they thought was it, and we would follow the track. One day in particular that I remember, when we finally gave up, we weren't going to catch him. We were 21.5 kilometers from the truck where we started. And the closest road was 14.5 kilometers from where we were. So we had walked 21 kilometers and we walked another 14 to get to the road where we could be picked up. And it was tough, but you remember that kind of stuff. It's not just the killing of the animal, it's the actual pursuit and, working hard for success.
It's one of my favorite parts about hunting is that, I have friends that travel to other countries. They go and do tourist stuff, and they stay in a hotel, or they go see a museum. And I may do that on a hunt, but I get ingrained in the communities and the areas that I'm hunting in.